Do you think we've gone too far in science a bit? I was raised in a science household.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad went to Caltech. He was an electrical engineer. You know, I went on to MIT, and like in my house, like there wasn't a lot of dancing going on. There wasn't a lot of writing and English and history. Like for me, it was like Dad does this, and I'm going to do this, and so my head was like a science fair. That's what I was doing, and so it's only later in my life when I kind of made a spiritual connection in different ways. But yeah, is that just kind of a modern, society evolving? Does it go to the mind first a lot of times with technology?
Osho is interesting because he talks about how a new mankind, a new humankind is evolving, where it's not a right or wrong. It's like saying yin is better than yang. All that yang, forget that yang. It's no good. It's better than. That's the silliest saying that day is better than night. Summer's better than winter. We could do away with winter. There's the Western mind and there's the Eastern mind. And he's quick to point out the flaws in each. He makes jokes about the Indians and how lazy they are. He's Indian, by the way, because they're so spiritual that they never get anything done. It takes them forever to do things because they think they've got another 40 lifetimes to get it done. It's no rush. So essentially everything is just spiritual. And then you've got the complete other end of the spectrum, which you described as your upbringing.
Right.
It's a matter of bringing them both into harmony with one another, because you can't have one without the other and not have imbalance. You can't have black without white, can't have up without down, can't have the Western mind without the Eastern mind. It's just beautiful that information now has allowed us to get in touch with one another. Of course, the Western mind has been imported to the East, but now we're getting the information through the internet and books and whatnot. A lot of the gurus and stuff who, for example, also like the fact that Tibet was invaded by China and we had the Dalai Lama leave Tibet. I mean, like, that's a great thing. Now the West gets the gift of the Dalai Lama.
Right.
So all these people come and teach.
So yeah, you stay away from that good and bad, and it's just elements of what's going on with life.
Yeah, we have leanings. I kind of like the pseudoscience, sort of airy-fairy, hippie side of things, because that's just my nature. I never really did good in math, but I did really well in literature and writing and reading and art, and movement. So I appreciate both, and it's just a matter of we need your leaning and we need my leaning so that we can all have a good time.
Right. I was worried last year that this interview might never happen. And that's because of probably now your super famous, blog post that said why I stopped making YouTube videos, 2007, 2014. It read like. To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.